So guys, we're back with level testing, right? We did it in December, kind of rolled it out. It was a soft rollout, not a huge push. This time we're going to push it a little bit more for a couple reasons. There's a lot of really good reasons, which I'm going to get into in a second, why you should do this for your fitness. But the most important reason is that if you do it and you show up for the required workouts, which is about 3 days a week over the 2 weeks we test, and you input your numbers in and we get a level for you, you get a free t-shirt that corresponds with your level. So if you test out at purple level, because remember we've got white, orange, blue, purple, and black, right? You would get a purple t-shirt, right? Same thing for black, same thing for blue and orange and white, right? So we'll have a specially designed t-shirt that you can only get by testing that level. You have to earn that t-shirt, right? But it's free other than that. So it's just sweat equity in that. Now, importantly, it's also nice to be able to see where you're at, how much you've improved, and then importantly too, with this level testing, we'll be able to see some areas that offer easy places to improve, right? Because you see a lot of times where people have a big strength gap that they don't notice till they do this, right? So the numbers on the scale, they run from 1 to 15, and you might see something where you're like a 13, 14 on one and like a 1 or a 2 on the other. That presents us a very easy place to start looking at how to improve those issues, right? So that's an important thing. Now, how it works is that it's programmed, and you'll be able to see the program. I'm going to have it up very soon, actually today. So before this video even goes out, from June 6th, right? The week of June 6th and the week of June 13th, right? So you'll be able to pick and choose those days. You need to complete at a bare minimum one of Fran or Grace, which is a short conditioning workout, Helen, open WOD 11.3, and a mile run, which is that medium 7 to 12 minute one. Then you've got 11.2, open 11.2, 14.5, 11.5, or Kelly. So there's 4 longer options there. Or this year, because we're coming right off the back of Murph, we'll be able to use Murph, right? Now, with those conditioning workouts, it's important, including Murph if you want to use it, that you do exactly one of those levels. We can't mix and match and get a score. So while your pull-ups might be a limiting factor, and normally you would swing a heavier kettlebell with a pull-up workout, you wouldn't be able to do that and get a score on this. It's just too complicated to mix and match. Now you may want to go, oof, that's really not somewhere where I want to do, and pick one of the other. That's why there's multiple options. Fran has pull-ups, Grace doesn't. So if pull-ups or bodyweight workout is something you struggle with, right? Feel free to do the other one. Just that simple. Then, so aside from those 3 conditioning workouts, we're going to test your squat 1RM, front or back, press 1RM, right? Power clean 1RM. And that's your strength, your barbell strength. Then we go max pull-ups and max push-ups or handstand push-ups for upper body weight movements. Then we do strength endurance by doing max unbroken back squats, max unbroken push press, and max unbroken power clean. And then we finish off with overhead squat, which is actually scored as a percentage of your back squat because we're using that as a judge of your mobility rather than a strength. If you can back squat 400 pounds, but you barely overhead squat 15, it's not that you're weak. It's that you don't have the mobility. And so that allows us an easy way to quantify kind of range of motion stuff because the overhead squat requires so much range of motion. It doesn't cover all of it, but it's kind of it's a good kind of estimate for like a gold standard multiple test type thing, right? That's what we call the partial test. You can find that all on Sunday, June 12th, right? Which is where you'll enter it. There's a full test, which is much more comprehensive, which will give you better numbers to look at, where you're going to do Fran, Grace, Helen, 11.3 mile run, 11.2, 14.5. It's basically all of the stuff. And it breaks the conditioning down into more than a couple levels, and it thinks of it as heavy and light and things like that. So you get better numbers if you do the full thing. But the partial gives us really good numbers, and it's enough, importantly, to qualify for the t-shirt, right? So there'll be a chart. The chart will be on the wall. We'll also have printouts of them. You'll look at what you did. Ideally beforehand, make sure you pick a level. You'll give yourself a score of 1 to 15, right? You'll put it in the system. The system will give you an average number, and you'll be able to very easily see what your fitness level is and where you fall, and we'll help you do that. Once it's submitted, July 1st is the closing deadline. We'll order shirts for everybody who participated and earned a shirt, right? So if you have questions, we're going to have more videos coming out. You can ask a coach. We'll answer it all for you. But yeah, the big thing is show up, pick a level, do what you need to do, see where you're at, and let's find some places to improve and see where we have improved. All right. Good luck, guys.